Honorable Rocky Joojo Obeng, Director Elections, Agyapong campaign. Honorable Akwabe to saying.
Yes, song. Unyamia doma wademo hopa.
Official pauso.
Afe nkomra hemetoye. Obi, amema NPP members funyi na official pa. Na afe so see delegate official pay more than pa. We a member waje odie. Delegate odie ne more than pa.
Omo na ekwa trouble no.
Oh, omo na no mbe ye adwuma no. Kese pa.
Wow. The last time I oba hano, I think at the time now opposition as director of elections no now we say young kind. It is subsequent to that any say campaign team not say your director of elections. Who role no a day away as director of elections.
Obi say a battle and was no o bechichichim.
Okay.
Na wa say nipa binom be de wan ho den ebe so napo ne napo so I'm say ye kano e ma ne ye fefefe too much sana me ho no but akwet say won wa eje Kennedy ohene Agyapong edi say wo so obedi e party nanim na won cooperate to me my no ye doso enti safo no na safo na yeshia na Kennedy na wo ye leader no wa kyerese bia mo enipaku sei no me pese mo mfa moni enkyere bia etise efa abato eho ensemsem eho hyehyeye ene akade bia keka ho no esan se me kwakoba pro na maye ni ma bia keka ho no mo sai busuaku no mo hwe akire sai ma me enti se beya adwumenti na waso munye titenani enti saa netie
enti wona wo ye titenani na woda omunyina ano
saa netie
mo na mo boy elections na
enti ye adwumaku kese pa obi akukudam wo Ken elections committee no so papa
saa
akukudam pa
kukudam ben ya
akukudam
uye kukudam ben bi
ade ya kwati edin komo no mebodi
wow
mebodi
and I believe say nuntina say base mu kosia elections committee of the party our mu oversees our elections we no ona or represent campaign wo
yes
and so far Nkutamudi na kosen
so far my mention same free can or no one kasane assessment
yes.
And obi it's a good thing NPP ahonwo asem say yina yenim abato etise no emu ohyepa na say yeguso ye hontoto ya ne yemfa nkosi ewieye na obi a wakobi pen wadikan akobi amane ho akodim na ankoni ye na wakobi ma wabeye midway assessment say NPP party no ekuna yapo as elections committee no ekwanya wo mafaso ede election no ede afafaso kopem ento ebra wo no edi san komo no eso eni na oka kwesi so say eye party no elections committee no eye party no elections committee no esi ejinaye wo eniama baako mienu bi ya de bebre eba ho pa
proxy vote was one of them
yes and no said the command call so one hwe a obeka say Kennedy Agyapong na wo say me ye nye proxy vote ye kano e wo no kra kwan so a ye beka say NPP elections committee no wo mo na kofa saa semna ebaaye na wo mo man chechiremu say baby aye wono ye wo position eye nshira eye challenge nso nshira ne se ye betimi ateneten eniama bi a ekuti aye emre bi a abesen eko eniama wo mususu se ekuti aye no baako e wa bato mu nsema ma ya odie ne wantwi kakra bi ba aye no wo mususu ye mu ne se eye proxy ekwan a ye fa so ma ho kwan me ye de to aba no enti na de omo kan ne se ye penkabom ye periperi yo dia ade a ye hu se ye ohaw no ye nyimfri ho na de enti a Kennedy Agyapong edin be bata ho a dodo na ka so wabon homoden aboa ama nsakira ya ente sa aba ne se eba no at committee level no obia won a rep ewo ho Kennedy na di kan ma mini kan mo ni di Brian Bawumia Dr. Duchum engineer Kwabena Agyapong onyina aka ho ene yesi agina say okay say na committee na e ka dia ye ne ya adwen ye ne ya adwen but na akoye say ba ko bi na kasa na ye ne ya adwen no kasa no na ntama aha be na nipa nan bi de abeye clear say omunya na efwa so but obi fast forwarded that is Kennedy Ohene Agyapong's assessment say as far as our Ken or no as the leader in the team Ken eye concern no enema bi etete sa etosu BMC ye ma ho kwan enipa bi wo wa onyame ato ne nsa afre wo mo no wo mo kan ye ho
yes
enti so fa album na obehwe na edi ewo mu na obi anka ne papa mu de se wo hu edin bi krete sa e ka wo yaw but abato enemu sensem no ebinom pese wo mu take advantage enti obi a sabi want ya se bi no obohu bia na party no kran fo aso na enipa bi no akofa akire ayesa eniama no emi ye ka so ye pese ye nya gidie afi so ye leader in internal party elections reform nie ya ye nyina de kire ne se ena ye te ye ka sei aka one major item yeah yenya eni ho enkomo nwie ye TESCON issue no say ye to me solve ye wo formula ye de be solve ye be kuhia ne ye solve enu wi a obi ade Kennedy edi ho adanse Brian ono so studio ha aba be di ho adanse aka so wo gidie because of sa anamona party no ene aspirant in a kaboma yetu ama ye party no what it actually means in say NPP has reformed in terms of internal elections ye wo template wo ha it will be a useful guide
going forward
it's not limited to election 2026 that is why at some point ni ye ka say will be a wodo party no wo mon support yen ne yem fa sa nsa kiraye no emra. It was just to make a case. So, you know, can say, NDC for.
Yes.
Obi, politics. The other side, homework na. Ye share pounds, ye can NDC for. And omudi hon komo kukum. Say the reforms now take place on NPP internal elections. We almost so Ephraim, and it is just to build confidence for all the stakeholders. We NPP ni ba. We him say me boy. A supporto party pennyforma when we gina him and share papa ye de to abano and to going forward now we have an excellent reference point as ye further reforms we can depart from there but what they mention
that also means because of how far reaching reforms we akwakoye are largely all the aspirants na adji processes not up until now. What can say more clear TESCON at any free hope, the register will now be a solid register. It will then mean say mutu abandon defeat be bar ubia bejia tum kama, right?
Obi. Now a election I'm say one amoyo. Meboa. Because Asemia will be saying yes. Yabusa Kennedy, Yabusa Brian, Emma Womadi or Madrid Abba.
That's true.
And the TN say maybe Manchester kakrebi. Sometimes say be ya party for ne timem for be tiase nienti a eto da bia sebe we dey etie for menim baby a obi a so wudidi a mesra meka ekro eda obi ena ho a wo say umia ya but enene kwan a obetimi ede ne ho ebeto no wo ho enti ensem ni bo ha ne ka edin internally amanyo say edin but mutumi miamani ka move boa ema moko wanim look all the aspirants unimomo starting point in terms of commitment to this process unimomo starting point obi meka na me de we chine ka ya benyanti ase de entia sometimes we have to have a bigger heart and a big ear to listen to some of the concerns Share the starting point in a 4.6 million Ghana cedi. All the aspirants.
4.6 million
Ghana cedi. Yes, say Okofa form. 100,000. Filing fee 500,000. Development fee 4 million. All the count one I have 4.6
million
Ghana cedi.
That's 46 billion.
Oh yes. And na Kennedy Agyapong edekoye. Brian edekoye. Baumia edekoye. Aduchum edekoye. Engineer so edekoye.
Engineer edekoye.
And me say this is the starting point. And to say oh tie de entia bia an aspirant ehu bibi na so person wo kan. Now, and so wow, obi kese na me baso no. When Brian din komo wa ha no. O ma on chechiremu say wo kwa akosia delegate a. Wo ye party ni a wo pese wo di kan no so wo boa ho na wo de boa delegates for no. Na wo boa ma wo mutumi eba ben ba bi a wo pese wo be share o make the transport money anu wo ka ho asem. Obi wo share the number of delegates a ye wo. Number of delegates a ye wo. Currently your test on give and take. Yeah, the 211,000 delegates.
All the test on for never count.
Give and take. There will not be a major or significant change in that figure. Baby, I'm any dear minimum. It will not change significantly. Now, so offer sa number na. Na so wo share say Kennedy Ohini Agyapong or all 276 constituencies. No akwa kwishia wo mo. Okwa Sikam say brand the one that say oh the BB to just say 400 be now 400 no crown now the multiplier not by 211,000. Now we millions of Ghana cedi. Obi what the mention I say. Now and no ye the okwa what the bema o say momfanye keska. Said okay bu ho so a okra bebu ho ha wo behwe on didie mu ene nsuo ene other expenses and no nka de wono woni wo team no e ka mobo e de akosa pro no enka ho woni na be keka ho a obi wayside way keke no is in hundreds of millions of Ghana cedi. Says ka making aspirants ni nyina committing this into this exercise. And to be busa wo ye rakwesi chuma nyame adum we bie platform ya maye na so wonne no tu anamo na wo de sikapuduo sei hyemo na se bibi touchim ana bibi wo ha be ha e mane nka na otiase I'm not even talking about the risk, the travel time risk. Look, most of them, it is not too big to get the front line headline. Sorry, most of them, baby, out of form, car blasting a tire, all these risk, baby on better hotel. Okay, can you now, Obi, any woman. Since January, a Kwambeda was a party in share somewhere in June near Babatuaban. I can tell you all these aspirants normally see boots no from all. And it means to say more commitment to the protest started from there. Now, Obi, what do we see? Can the woman ring in us? BB say Musopa so ye the boa party in your Maya. And he said, BB. Touch him and I say, Bibi Enkoya, Oka, Bonnie Bain, and a walk. Bonnie Bianim. What did I mention? I say, and we have to know this to understand why some of the aspirants are consistently asking, say, let the process be very fair. Let the process be very fair. Yeah, Omokano, Omon Fasa and Chechre Mui entire Chiri. And to one share. Unya sa entiase.
But will it not be a concern, say, sa issues no every one camp even as on the day all care about fair process, and you're concerning.
Obi or wakauda.
Gabi.
Okay. Ode ye ni hanom bia with the Owa Canada say so no fancha ho kakra speed bia wo sorry no
obe sorry dey adwane
and you say ahun bi pentina
aboa serewa
so jeje no we nani ato nchen what dey me chana say me issue now o kan kra me dey me hu say dodo na most of the issues are the topical issues are ba no I see majority people agreeing say yenteki stand say me hu ne say back for me nim say me tie me kasa ma Kennedy me be kasa aboa Kennedy campaign no I should say Kennedy ohene Agyapong ne ma ye toso mienu nie
sure
wako de edi kan wako kusua enema bebre efrim apart from ono ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia omo aka ni nyina afei na omo ba
no maybe
engineer ono wan crosso sa stage wa medu sa stage we
okay
anu ye super delegate
okay
odu ona wa ezeti ye oye bye the main one say you know omo mi enupe
no but I think engineer in the 2007 one the nipa 17 ekoye no
okay Obi
he was in there
okay
for engineer
yes but I mean you can't recent ones
sure,
Obi no cross me woman say okoye no onya sua ho
okay
and to de bia and somebody bo hawo kan eya because at that time no cross me say Kennedy abana no woko no na kwa say one aban na eko o dia say in fact e bi no cross stretch ne say na kwa say one party no dodo na asoso na eko enti na kwa say ankonam ekwan bi so na wonam a wokon sa akono enti enema bebre wo ho a ekoso a entwa yi but ya say ekotia no and you learn from that and now me no tell you say I can mean himself when me be ya adwen pa say Kennedy Agyapong campaign or run in 2023 no any the wo hu 2025 about 2026 mo no and so ye wo mo pa because met me abusa 2023 on your campaign e die na ahyenso die ben na e wo ne ho a enipa e da wo ma no no that can be bisa
no I think there is a difference I mean
okay,
we don't even have to
but yet hey ubusa obia wonye NPP delegate crowd so Kennedy Agyapong your jobs or can about Sibia the experience what they be enuma no opeso wo hwe na what they boa
that narrative is stronger
now obia eka and then again 2023 na yankonam Kennedy nkwa
ankonam meaning say okwa na obi ani nachi
me chere say ene ye wo Mrs. Christiana Agyapong me no can say or Finfin Mountain Central Region o share a man
and the wife
2023 na the wife be na wife enso onu kwa na ye ne campaign ene yete ye ka say madam na atoshi yes ono so ewo Eastern Region a o chechere Kennedy enyuma pa ne akoma pa sibia opese wo ba no beboa ma hoden ba NPP party no what you say sa enipai wo so they hold their own Kennedy anya sa mo ano 2023 we anya but this time obis was so that form which I know so was so that form politics say ye na so person hu say ade na nipa ne ye no to me the other side na ahyenso de na ye attack na the other side no edeba Kennedy share campaign ya say enkofo bebre na wo mususu ye ne say ye ka tax pa nka bia ebe free ho but the ye hu onu mom na also key in the attacks no onu ne ye punching them more what is the message na say he is receiving
the Bawumia camp no so say Bawumia no ko Abontini delegate kushia the focus on the message or more any other aspirant the ba momo camp na de mo kwa mo attack na on Bawumia so what is answer okay
Kennedy well election ya wo mu ope aspirant obia media fu edi na chika delegate eka NPP fo nyina eka Ghana fo nyina ka say in this election enipa owo solid message aye Kennedy ohene Agyapong onyina baby more obia edin. Of course sometimes we read the assembly kwa chira obohu baby a eko but eno kranya kasentwi. It's just to place an emphasis on a pointer or make it. But that was not even the imagination of a lot of people. And this is one of the best way to assess Kennedy's campaign. Say, the starting point, people thought, say, Kennedy is also onyamre, or akufone mema pa etanechi. But as obia who say, emre ni who said no, munyana munye din kasentia aspirants in Kayeno because it be here in Kabum and what they told so in Kabum at all unity tour and to always obibia na or was propensity to drift towards behaviors or to me then a restrain you as a leader right from the beginning. Now say no way you're out of the campaign. And it's really difficult, very difficult. So, Ubehu Kennedy or Hini Japan, a chiteni, the campaign administrator, and the campaign, Kasebia Honte is really tough. You unya. And for me, I know the defining moments of this election that Ken has run an issue-based campaign. We share delegates, or no medi kokoemu nsem. Waka the opeso ye de boa esesa na afekra wo ko sometimes say the best sa o man no na aka wo bo onye sa eniama no what the meche na say and so one hwe ni ya unhu ni ye na sabio say mo wakansie mo na unem say baby a wakwakodri ade no befi ana befi hwe obi a year on the 2nd of this month, Kennedy, a year national praise and worship program.
Yeah.
Now program no, what they are Christopher anyum to 4, and what they are sofo akukudam, and what free NPP party delegates, and what free professionals. And we frɛ dwedifo ma eka ho sɛ momi yenhia na ye no nyame ase sɛ afi mu nyina na yekoba ye nyina yeda so ɛwɔ ahoden ɛte ase na sɛ wo ye a good political watcher ubohu sɛ Kennedy took the party back to its roots by that singular yes sure NPP ye party no ne fapim any NDC enya ade baako NDC no ye womo in power womo wa Bemu Rollins na wo kura tumi ena womo wo NDC dina womo hia identifiable groups be to help propel womo ideology no but in your position so by necessity we were forced to forge strong ties and alliance with certain base, and they became the base of our party, the Christian community. The Christian community. So Ubekaya asofo kukudam. Ubekaya meka Rollins a pencil. Woman to be kwa kujinapo ano bomb paye.
Asempa FM.
And they were, and yet to say they and be politically correct about this whole thing. They were bold to say we ye pensachiraye and we are with the new patriotic party. Obi anso wow party no jianu tumama ye wo from the time I yet party na besi na na be akofom na akofom but from engineer Kwabena Agyapong ne penso as secretary general secretary John Boadu general secretary Justin Kodua general secretary omunyina ne me ya adwen di adanse say NPP headquarters hono ye wasofo ne ensori a wo mo back together e bomb paye ma NPP whether in power or in opposition because we identify that critical group as a pillar of the party that propels her to political victory. Enti Kennedy Agyapong to nensa efre se afia so onyame ayadom yewura afefoforo mu no se ebeye party ni be home foforo na yesi akọ back to our roots and get the strength na ye here for a contest in 2028 you know, symbolically and as a very important step, you know, say we invited over 1,000 delegates of the party.
Were they no more delegates?
Yes.
The people who
yes, First Love Church.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Party delegates.
Oh, sir,
and now these are supporters of Ken who are not necessarily delegates.
Obi. Asem way echinye bia ne ho. Am say me reporter crowd.
Sure.
O de busa homo as delegates. Wo ina they are delegates. Na ye NPP for ne delegate ye nim ye ho. Ko hwe video no bo say we nim we say we delegate. Wo wie no sa to ne nsa frɛ over 150 clergy.
Oh really?
Yes, omo nyina so bae. Omo di asa we nim ho ko hwe video na. All of them are for Pentecostal, Orthodox.
Is it the reason? The following day, I think I saw a screaming headline in one of the newspapers said the clergy endorses Ken Agyapong.
The clergy endorses NPP again. Me say me headline kasana me mano.
Okay.
Because Kennedy's focus is to return the party to aid base, and to that's essentially that's it. What did I mention? I say, now we also assemble all our renowned gospel artists, and they all showed up. Now, Eseweni and Sewo Kachere. So NPP ni bi oba ho bi anim say ade kese bi ayira, and it's good we found it. And I know say a starting point. Obi post 31st of January. You will see more of this. You will see Kennedy Agyapong doing more of this. We are returning the party back to the identifiable groups, the base of the party. And yet, the Christian community in Kwa, Ejwedifo traders, so Kennedy makes the time to step out and have some engagement in all the regions. Baby Obekobia will share Ejwedifo on so. Because NPP in a year for me no. This is the medical kai ni eni abemu enti adwadifo ya na ye de asem hye wo no mo kebi maye. But it seems at some point not interaction either a coffee. The third pillar we have to return the party to the base and the academia. Like say I'm say one of your sister Jombodu Ekodin Komo say ono ankasa ni view ne say we have to do a lot more to win back the law. Yes, here. And why General Secretary Payne? And so he knows say they are a key base of our party. Yeah? The dons, the university dons, the poly dons are now Ghana Henyina Obi, you know it's a majority of them. Woman and the think tank for the new patriotic party. Then they come and then make a presentation, and the party had a place for them in opposition and in government. Kennedy Agyapong invited all these groups there, and we're going to do more post 31st January. So that Empire Ekoso asofone sorry wo mo bom paye e wo party head office oni nyina no ye be hye mukena. And it is not all about the spiritual aspect. Sure, unim say Christo ni penny kese ba ko pa o Ghana ha o Asante Mantem Archbishop Sapon
yes,
emeritus,
yes.
Unim say oye a thinking hub for your party no. Yeah, ye ko jino ho emwa kwan bebrebe so. And these a lot of them who will try and rally them, bring them to the center of NPP reform, continue with the reforms, you know. And all of these are kind of shas, you know. I see it say that will be the defining moment for NPP going into election 2028.
The last time Dr. Brian Agyapong Ebahano, now many didn't come about the chances and why he's so confident so betting me every. I know said Busao that same question. Obeka said the Ken Agyapong campaign is on course to recording a resounding victory.
Obi.
January 31st.
That's a seven may fear beyond 31st January.
Oh, not just
okay. Praise the night, yeah, best ye be was sentimentum, be on 15 mantem.
And you'll be doing that with Ken as flag bearer.
That's your drop plan at all.
Okay. But confidence no Ephraim, because Brian said on the confidence he said he had profiled all delegates at Ekwakotuaba. Enti na odem say me more constituency bia obetre me the obenya ewo, and he showed me the evidence on his phone. Who confidence of winning, you know, Ephraim, what have you done? I mean, the Baumia campaign can say for the want of argument, your friend is saying global info analytics data echo in their favor. Momo the confidence ni for him.
Wow, a polls ni be nowadays and they say global, say global.
Really a polls, sure.
My mention same free all. Obi, Oko Kenya.
Yes.
Kenya.
Yes.
Abana a day or moment penny now to on Ruto, a buyer.
Yes.
Sabano. Now when it Udinga and Echo.
Sure.
Kenya, one of the most renowned polling institution, your friend, Infotrack. At TFO they can look it up.
Okay.
And several others, there were about 4 of them. I will share the data with you. Womunyi na se Odinga bedi abano, enye Ruto ne bedi. Kenya hayo, men ko abrofo memo me abibre ma ya. Womunyi na, and before that no, na Infotrack ewo Kenya ekasa ubedi aba obi. Just Obeng, oh yeah di ano no. Enti enkofo bebre enya gide wo mu so say Infotrack aka dey na kire say Odinga ebedi. In fact, Oma Ruto 41%. Say Ruto oni obenya 41%. And ode kese ni share Odinga nsem say Odinga on obedi aba no. But obi ya to aba ni wie no. Say ekire yedin.
Yeah.
There yesi woni no. There post for no say woni no. Ono obefa ade no. Enti one year post no na delegate no so mark it down. I've had instances some of the delegates are saying say where na post no o me say na ye bi nuru ye so da because you share your electoral area
obi an ye make aside
na ye busa and the next agenda electoral area say I'm so there bi o and so well be a we use some other scientific way. But that comes with the risk, say. There comes a period in which a poll fails.
Yeah.
And he say will be consistent in a certain way, in itself, in a matter to do with delegate election, with all the complexities that come with it. In our setting, and yet easy, sir. And I'm not going to go without flow. I'm going to show you the entire Canadian Agyapong will draw program beyond 31st January. When the NPP delegate any membership, baby really to bring back energy into the party. Ken, also about 2023, So, who share the structure, the delegate system, say they are structure or NPP ne Ghana hana. Nankaya yet say, Sibia yen nipa no ebi a wo mo do so pa no e ho na delegate do na ewo enti o hwe the top 6 me ba be kan the top 6 regions delegate do so mo pa na ma kire percentage a wo mo constitute by the totality of your delegates no over region to say Volta region, Greater Accra region, Central region, Western region, Eastern region, and the Ashanti region. Sa region in Siawe. So what share NPP delegate structure now?
Yes.
They are just about 70% of the total
delegates.
Yes.
But regions need
yes. Volta region.
Okay, Volta.
Greater Accra region.
Okay.
Central region.
Central, okay.
Western region.
Western, okay.
Eastern region.
Eastern.
Ashanti region.
Ashanti, okay.
Obi, me ma data no crowd ha. Me wa
3, 4, 5, 6.
Me wa data no crowd ha.
Okay.
Meet me the amount. Sisi
Okay.
Sisia. Enti sa region ensia we no. Obi any. Okay, any.
Okay. Okay.
Sa region ensia we constitute almost 70% of the total delegates. Kennedy Agyapong in 2023.
Yes.
We need 2 out of the 6.
Oh, he won 2 regions
out of the 6 are Mabubo Dinwe.
I know you're the
Oh, we need Volta region.
Volta.
Early Central region.
Okay. And Odinya 31%.
37, never.
37%.
Never.
Okay.
Ever. And the other 10 regions no constitute a little over 30%. What did I mention? I say, and statistically, no, say we aspirant was a contest way more. Say a besi we and a NC we no. Sibia one sem and one hockey can one sem delegate na jiatum. What did I mention? Across the board, no more titru in these areas.
Regions, no?
What did I mention? I say, now, yen say 2023 abaimwa hodene dia keka ho nyina na akutia Kennedy Agyapong no onya over 17,000 votes. Emma doc enya 19,000, also a little over 19,000 votes. And here over 2,000 vote difference. Greater Accra region. Me wo correct figure na no so we no so meet me apuli the amount.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
And Kennedy as at that time no na hu odin a ankonam campaign na oye no.
Yes.
The dey no kokodru ye no against Aban.
Yes.
The na hu odin dey no kodu Greater Accra no. And na me no kase ayete hei. Eda Bonten say Greater Accra there CCR there. Kenafa.
For Greater Accra.
Kenafa.
And now say in 2023 the Kenya 17,000 with Greater Accra.
Yes.
Against Baumia 19,000.
Yes.
Really?
Mami ma na correct e memo de di akire no. Mami yi de di akire no so enka ho se a say be ya o te de me che na say me board the exact figure wo mu enyaye. Until 2023 there no say wo hwe a eye Greater Accra. Kennedy Ohene Agyapong enya 17,282. Anna Dr. Mahmoud Baumia enya 19,002.
Greater Accra.
Yes. And not even up to what would they mention 2,000. That's how close. But Enkofoni, and it's Enkofobit Hanu Motenia see MP for be say support 2 way. I'm say now monim the delegate system. No monim say how many seats now Greater Accra? 30 say
34.
34.
Yeah, 34.
Okay. And I can Enya saying 17,000. And no cry 34 seats ni na crying you. Sana this woman there. And na why there yes so there. And yen fair no any did determine the only NPP primaries no. And Enkofoni
and yeah, MPs do
Obi
support amount.
MPs ministers combined Kennedy pull 17,000 and over Greater Accra and narrow it to 1,000 and something. So one was
into this year from what motion in these 6 regions now a control by 70% of delegates no.
Maybe I make 10 regions no say a control over 30%.
Over 30%.
Yes.
It is 6 when a control by 70% no. How well are you doing in these 6 CCR?
But so they make yati ye yin di dance say Greater Accra campaign no. Aye pin so
e Greater Accra.
Aye pin so Accra there CCA mu ada ho. E mu ada ho. 2
na mu winning in 2023 na there.
Na Volta region there unim say obi dio. You try mu ho your opponent try mu ho no am say wadan net won say enye ye campaign udu region bi atum say your friend enye ye. Just say no.
And papa you can see.
O say wa u feel reception no. U feel reception udru ha na so who say candidate need the speed we dwane free ha.
I just say a form here.
Asanso dia na ba na media ama no. What you say? Obo say region ni wa ye ko ne yaba. Region ni ba obo say candidate ne ko but dey bi ha owura ho a onko ho bi say e ho nye voter nye ma nkofo bi no.
Volta Central.
Volta voted. Amutoma Kennedy big, and they are going to vote big
this time.
Yes.
Central, and so Kennedy would win Central. So Owini in 2023.
Yes, Owini.
Until he would win.
Obe winning.
Greater Accra, you are saying Ekoye Edema Ken. Western.
But you see, Ashensodiano any DA. Ashensodiano any DA. Menoka say, Utimika say Kennedy. The message anko for Agyatuma ubia
jobs.
Job. Other aspirants obet me actually me sadi anymore ubia there. Ubia message.
Oh.
Number 2, Kennedy number 1, ya Kennedy number 2 in the message there.
Number 2, why that number 2? Brian, right? Number 2 Brian and
and then Ghana for him say any call message.
Oh, so Brian so a kasa about say or a fresh blood or
okay, or the fresh you know mojamono.
Yes.
Okay,
right.
Never. Number 3, the message.
United Party, no.
Number 3 message. So what?
Number 3, Dr. Baumia, right? In the number 3, so message said he is the most formidable candidate to be able to win power for the party. On more than a quarter into more than the Kobe obey to match the power of my party.
And idea na Brian can't well.
Brian.
What better now?
No, will be out in your kind.
What's it? So my figures are your statistics.
Yeah, statistics.
Or a very good statistician, very, a very, very, intelligent, senior party, person.
Yeah.
But, and number 4, swear.
Number 4 should be a Duchum.
Obi, the first say, poso and son what became message, a honor sending now. Kennedy, the one poso, or say a job. And in this election, the defining moment in say delegates are profiling all the aspirants and who say back message ye didn't cotton and then the corner cotton ma Ghana for a Ghana for him and Ghana for can believe in him. Nansaya global info na waka wo masem no wo say ade hia Ghana for kese pa na mo fi say economy no are moving about jobs meboa say about jobs and na why na Ghana for etene wo monsa won so say we bia enwuma enti say NPP de ne ko aka say papa hey media ya owo bi agriculture agro businesses owo bi just say bia cold storage owo bi transportation or will be real estate or will be our manage sanyama we yanya sa experience ya sa so atia amanya osamasi waka sanse ma Ghana for a to delegate ne Ghana for be require say ni pay na delegate for say ye de ne ko ne se ye ko ton ne ma Ghana for a wo mo be consider say adwuma ho say me hia Ghana for sisia. That is what they are saying, all the researchers are saying.
Yeah, but
say adwuma ho sem it is not about me moja eye mono. It is not about yatimidin. It is about candidate ye dene ko ekojina Ghana fo anima ye benya ahosepa ka say ye candidate yi de onya medi ye oman ne sokra no watumi aboa abiebie enwuma enti wo sanim de no e wo sa akoma no enti wo me ma ne kwan no me ye omampani na so wo ba be ye omampani a wa hyemu kena ama mabunu na wo hwehwe adwuma na adwuma ho sema ye omuden no eso aba fam ama oman no asumje ne ye wona basabasa enim no yetimi atena hoda eno na sofofo no bebo ho mpaye e wo First Love Church no eno ena musicians wanna say I pick it because womo nama womo bobonyom e won sorry mu no womo nama womo keka nyame asem kire members no womo tese ehia asem e wo fiefie mu nyina e ye nyuma ho sem.
Yeah, but enyuma ho nsem should the president obetimi create enyuma no and also obetimi anya a message on employment creation. Should that person be obia or no be enyuma? Because when you become president, enya about who you see be enyuma bio, and you creating an enabling environment. John Mahama is not known to be obia where be enyuma bebre, but he together with his party were able to craft a message in 24-hour economy at Ghana mebuno akoma so a omo to abama. It's really about the messaging. No,
wait there. Mame and Yusuf program eating 24-hour economy. Now, what say?
Oh, no.
1 year person kwesi say because what say nipa no when you businessman.
Yes.
Meba and wo kwese meba and na wo kwese share enyuma ho bo so be ma na 24 hours and untin ye de obi a when you businessman ko na wo kwese sa abo na ye nyini ni ye nyini ntum na mom de Ghana for team fee ne honest obia why amanyo sem for so many decades what your politics na say na afeso we bie nyuma na wohu the relationship between the private sector and the public sector no sa enipa no ye pese ye de ne ko na ono no kwa enkoye to say dear Sabio, 1 year a businessman or Becca 24-hour economy 1 year 24-hour and a 1 year besinkoya yinya ehu she enti sa odi obi sa akra kwa because ene yajitu menote yajitu mu say ade ehia Ghana for pa enyuma good say enyuma dia ne wabie bi da ene de o mie bi da no wan na enya kwanya akoka na asema kire Ghana for okay womo a womo ebi da no womo na nya akwanya akoka womo asema kire Ghana for me yato aba ma womo pen ne wotisui ene de na woken ne Ghana for ye parties no ye presente womo nkoma Ghana for ye ne wabie enyuma onima amanyo so no ti amanyo asem sa wo besire to me eno na yehu sa package ni na o Kennedy ohene Agyapong say why MP for so many decades what Ghana Parliament said the best samra ama businesses for aba o man mu no watimi apagya enyuma afeso so no so oye we nyina so no manage all these businesses the business in collapse here on filing for bankruptcy da enyuma no try na water chemu hwe steel factory kese bia obie hwe de oye no water reading nan sen ya hwe de oye no bono hwe de ototo pete enti de e kan say enipa wo sat bia ni mu no ye ma ne kwan no medi ye party na no ye mfa nko kire Ghana for say afa de aponato wo mo e baaye no na wo mo mie bi adwuma de MP4 de na aba ne de obi enyuma afa so Kennedy na sha say na wodidwa so be kai a emra na dollar ni CD asem ni na woni nipa na ne edem kese say monhwe na saa de no ekotia adwadifo
Asempa FM.
What are they China say? And this war your man penny no water wa. Will take a decision say I was what it in the ballroom, say by yes can be jina. Were a businessman or no what you assess any business so Hobeka. And when him say a dreadful for and so a JDSM ebeko form. And he a quembia was war fashion or fashion. Now here is the other thing. Uncle for can say Suswampa I was say Nipan also your man penny ana. Na question is you try the other ones no you try wo nye businesses no wo ma be share bo so mbe me yedwuma enso so edwuma na ma ene yenya de ono ankasa wo medi Ghana aban no wa bia enwuma aman nkofo ene yesi yen so no so hwe
yen so no so hwe
o te dia me che na say
and that message no to delegates no extreme like omo jitum
obi delegate no enim say ya hoodin a yede beko election 2028 say ye be provide a solution to Ghana for
problems
abane de obi ahwe na setem no woto obi wo ma mienu awie university wo munya adwuma anye wabo omo ka e de omako university omako nursing training college omotitifie omako kosua ensano nyuma omunya ba bia mfa yetimfa sa na ekokoso afiefie mu. Parents are worried, guardians are worried, and Kolan and Mrantia and Mabawana, so they are also worried because they see a bleak future. They don't see a way out. What I say, this is the reality of the Ghanaian voter. Yeko election 2028. For which reason, Kennedy Ohene Agyapong, with his experience, Okokan and say, Onya ma yekrano, which I am aware, say, some billionaires, or can say 6 or so, billionaires have approached. I am aware. Some of them he had to fly and have some deep meeting with them in the hope, say, Obemo manya entiasie, eba how, say, when Yamian Adunas will be di or mine anymore, obeti me, ama public service no in such a kakrebi was about na ma businesses aba o mine ama emrante ne maba wa enye adwuma na se emrante ne maba wa enye adwuma businesses edoso a e no mine sika no ejina because ye get taxes e was afo ni nyina ho what dey make sense.
I don't know
delegate no meba delegate no o maji atum because o munim say so wo man fa wo bi ote sa nkwa okoye den wenya Ghana for ho mandate no delegate for no they are concerned about obi obewini power Ediama party no enye obi obeye flag bearer and also what is our statement we want power not flag bearer but
I was saying sir maybe when he becomes and I say if he gets the grace from delegates to become flag bearer, we would see a bit more comprehensive plan on how to create jobs. If not, say the artists so far, it is nothing transformational. And yet, if a agro-based industries based on raw materials in areas, say the okwa or cano, say a hamu cocoa, ye bar, ye bet me the cocoa now ye be say Eddie Amamwa. Those are things we've heard before. Your party in one district, one factory, that was the narrative you sold to the Ghanaian people. Mobile, the result is there for everybody to see. We were expecting to hear something more transformational. As I would say, or a business person will be a new man. We should hear something more than what we are hearing.
Obi, unim ashansodia ba kwa Ghana fo nyina ejitum wo Kennedy ho.
Dabi.
Ni edika wo kanokre.
Okay.
Yes, so time okodua no we ni America. The bitterest enemy. Obusa na say Kennedy ohene Agyapong. Wo you be o kanokre na. I say yeah, o kanokre. O kukudro. O kanokre. Good. Kennedy nim say baby a yegina no.
Yes.
Baby a yegina no. It is easy say you can go and talk big out there.
Sure.
But enye nisu it is not Kennedy suban say okwa kwhye bo a ontumi ni so.
Okay.
Enti de ye ahosepesem e wo de oye ni mu ne say now we have a man a ohye bo a obetumi edi so. And it is a good starting point. But what did the say? It is easy and it is very tempting. More so wakwa babako anye ye na wo call for the second time no. Say no credie enye suban ye ti umu a wonye obi a oka no kra. Say no credie enye wa hyenso de say this is an honest person. You will be tempted to say bombastic things. But the fact say what resists that temptation now oka no kra say me ba me hwe esrem ha esrem asase eda hai ye nuanum etutu kwa amanani nyina di adanse ye say esrem asase no se yakase ye de ye massive large scale farming na any agro processor ye betumi a emma oman na emoka bebre a ye be ya ho fa so Kennedy ahwia say talk na and door so the political old leaders no and no hu say as a business say oh ade we meye ni say mebie Tamale airport ni mu am ya na ye de cargo session ebeba na say ye enoba na yentumi en yusu ni nyina na ya ye nse de be ya de bi be kwa amanone amesika ni mu ayedu ade we enye rocket science. You don't have to sound bombastic about it. You just have to be a man of high degree of honesty. And Kofo can believe you, which is what Kennedy has over a lot of the aspirants. Say when Kennedy says so obey A versus aspirant number B, C, D, E, almost so can before the Ghanaian people no in a matter to do with job creation no, they will trust Kennedy Ohene Agyapong better than almost say. And the fact say Obi on keka sa ensem no and no cry na ama delegate for no because omomu say baby a omani ejina ni enti say obi ba na so obedwa nanum so obema Ghana ya brochi obi ba na obedwa nanum say oh mama me kwa me ba delegate me ba me mama e say ya enye Kennedy Agyapong ahyenso de no no ompe saa we no oka de obetimi aye one na nya adwen fine but oka de obetimi aye and the delegates have come to the point woman say yes and some okan na ye mana kwanya obetimi and for me that is the winning ticket for the new patriotic party that you have somebody who is not being bombastic with their outbursts. They are telling delegates from the beginning because party no fap ma ye de kwa aba no they are telling delegates a delegate saying na to transformation na met media bendi me ko gu manu ma asese mu di mechi na me beye franketufo na me ko wini a meye na yetumi aye den agi tumi etoso bie me ko ka de me ntumi nye oti de meche na say I am sure say His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama 24-hour economy anyway, given the opportunity, one will be here in the campaign message
on Kabio.
Yes, because maybe he was forced to make a bombastic statement. What's the mention? That from where I'm sitting, who himself 24-hour economy, it is engineered by itself. What did I mention? I say the economy has to grow. There has to be a lot of businesses. Economic activity must flourish, and that will necessitate a 24-hour run. What did I mention? I say, but in this business, say one for one NCC, you get some of the members on your team because say, "Kasi ebe but with Kennedy Japan won't make a cancer and say on card dia won't mean ye. And to the catch delegate now they believe him.
Say idea about that's fine. Mami Musa, 2 questions because of time. There have been some claims made against my campaign. Number 1. Omua MPP for a take current government on. About me uncle for Ken and call for any other aspirants there. As Omonti so dogo be no, but in fact, Omo be craft found a defended NDC, but when the NDC government's back is against the wall. What is answer as a leading member of the Ken campaign, and then I can ever.
Obi, I can see where I am. Say, share the other side, say be a gather energy. Say they are doing well or more lady and so a company befa so a slow or down. Menokasi Ken and call for our mokasa. I will read you so. Obo back in the air a quasi quarter.
Yeah, quasi quarter.
Only vendor a one casentia and this yava. Omoya dear and Treya lawyer Amwa. Woman, what did I mention? I say. So this is the challenge. And it's the challenge which has worked against the Bawumia campaign. This is the challenge. I'm just giving it to them free of charge. It be an time about too late, but it is something that has worked against Omo. It's worked against Omo. You see, your party your communicators a party ne Japade. Communicator be a NPP a Japade.
Sure.
A NPP NAU say communicating my NPP. In this contest, what creative impression say Kennedy and call for Kasa. Now won't call for no one na kasa because they are kasa minimum some NPP communicators.
Sure.
Menkaso omo brand communicators. Menkaso omo educhum communicators. I see them as a party no communicators, and we have not gotten to the level where you label our communicators and they say we a duchum communicator. What I know and they say after a contest a yeko party no communicators are your own share kakrebi wo ho a and you want us aban ye na entwe ya once the various aspirants na ye biza omoko contest no obi na wo mo so agye aginam and ye nyina ye moa unsa me ba make say all the aspirant 4.6 4 million as development fee. Beer I'm not saying say no, but beer general secretary no betimi edi ho nkomo ye. Beer say development fee no e be kra na ye de boa communicators. But so mo nyina de tua ye. And they are speaking in the name of the party. And it's a propaganda. Ekona yakona emu ayedin amankofo bi enti to da bi a nieni hokra na yakochichire de abasa adena mo Kennedy for campaign say on be wini flag bearership NPP ye wo communicators a ye wo nhihye e wadwuma na omoye no ho NPP for ye nyina meka ho ye nyina so ye boa wo sa kwan ne so enti obi mesrao ye nye sa asem no entum ye nye entum.
Okay. Number 2 the claim against my candidate and Enra. I saw videos on social media. I don't know Enra constituency or Koi, almost Ashanti region, one of the Asokwa constituency. That video went all over the place, viral. Say as an animal phone call phobia na or kasa and it's dovetailing into this whole way. Say, oh, Ken, they need a temperament to be president and all of that. You've seen that video. What with the narrative around it? You are director of elections. All of these things may impact on the, and as it can impact on the vote, I be our candidate. What do you think about it?
In the video now, Wakano, okay, and me the bed. The party na elections committee na almost so my the can year no war year campaign
sure
actually NPP delegate
yes
and enipa mienu say baako ono gina baby
okay
and wo ma ho kwan wo mo nkasa
oh okay
and wo kire ne say abrante eno ti na ye contest yi obia wo de ope aha mabe dodo na na peme asokwa bia ososo ope aduchu bia ope Brian ote de meche na say ana bia ope doctor ote de meche na say aha but yesrew umienya saade no amoayen na yemma ho kwan na obia enka na say but you see information amemenya and say which they didn't capture and said the behavior of the gentleman was so disruptive
at the program.
Yes, I'm coming. It was so disruptive that his intervention and his saved the day. But you see, any pa on pe wasem no, any pa on pe wasem no. Oh sa na nchi akra say achia. But omu e wasokwa ho delegate wasokwa ho 8 me say say Kennedy nipa no wo kasa no o kan no credit see. What did I mention? I say, and as a leader, Obi, sometimes, as a leader, a good leader, sometimes it is not always the best approach to be.
And also,
so on the say, Debia, say, Sabio, Asampa, Yada Honete ha, Anka, said the Asampa, Ajidi, Timia Jinan, and Naswa, Besine. Go to the Bia, Kankophobia, producer, sure. Also Kankopho, Dominic, it me can't be, but it's all for the good of the station and the program. It's even dangerous. Say, unya leader on to me, and Chirobi say, hey, Abrante, Jai, hi, now, no. Nanya Sani, here, party name. Me from where I am sitting, any CBR delegate name Kennedy say, oh, one there. Kwa okwenyina here. The only aspirant on golf shirts, and what they said you know, you get the whole point. It's so simple. It's so simple. As simple as the very people he is seeking to lead. What did they mention? So Adiana na brand here no na ntwa. But you see, saa niama we nyina ye pointers no na me se me beka the elections committee no there some aginaye bia wo masi.
Okay.
O fire guidelines na a version of a CI na ye de yes about elections we are. Obi o flip your first page. The second and third items wo ho no. Addresses are the see wo ho.
Okay.
What did I mention? I say, and after so Yasudi Emma Ejumaku amebebo wo mudin. Yasudi kese pa Emma omo because ye nim say enyaman kitinkiti bi say etumi si. Enti on the matter to do with the conduct of the election. Item number 2, the operational guidelines. Yes. Or say ye the election nsem nyina she Ghana Electoral Commission and sa. Obi what did I mention? I say, enti abani ye kwakoto no NPP elections committee no aye na djuma hu say baby a wose ye die wie be say be ya asumdwe ene periperi obeba fairness beba no ye hu afrim and that's a smart thing by my party see ye hu afrim obi here Church of Pentecost see ye be yi openi a titinani a sorry ya to me say ya to yaba.
Yeah.
Same way NPP betimi dey say ya beto yaba. Ku betimi o to dey mention say but party na elections committee say no. Say be ya differences in opinion no will not play on the day there will be a fairer system for everybody no. Yemfa ban nche electoral commission and sa.
Okay. Okay.
And it is now for the Electoral Commission of Ghana. So betna se hu say NPP for ba ye kwakoto. Say ye kan abano na se ye de kwose kokwa bi mu a eyeye ne yaye. Enye NPP party ne na aye. There was a party ne party na ye enhyehyɛ na Kennedy ne Brian ebe bo ho abaso e wo ha say wo ma yade no. Enne ye job I was ye. But the draw you say Electoral Commission wo
mun take over.
Obi o te dem eche na say. Say the way they see asokwa na o kano. Say be differences in opinion no will not be the management of the exercise. Yeah. So let an independent body take charge of that exercise, which is the Electoral Commission.
Security in Sonomaja Ghana Police Services.
And item number 3.
Okay.
Security.
Okay.
Security. Say your party security. Because your party security, and just say as a party, we can agree. Say as soon as you now maintain, moon place our role with MIA.
Yes.
What did they mention? I say, we the party can decide. So, Obeng when Isa Monshena memo be Ragate wemo because to Abani say, yeah, we can come up with something like. But we said, say. Because the aspirant does and there are a lot of relationship in this Ghana police, the about way security, shemunsa. Now be make us no wo afutu kakrebi afutu kakrebi edema adwumako mienu titru Ghana police. As a former regional minister, no my head of regional security council.
Yes.
About election security, I have be task force. You have election task force.
Yes.
Even though a Ghana police na internal security, so you to make sure so we na so ho den no. NCP sita. Ultimato onsa efre Ghana Immigration Service for Ghana Fire Service for ultimato onsa efre Ghana Asra for soldiers for am ombeboa. Aba ye kwakoto ye to no 277 centers. And this is a national one, 277 centers. And the Ghana police, any IGP or whatever, me I foot as a former RESEC chairman, and I made a man say, on your good assessment, because ye part need ye basabasa, and nothing you see at the bamboo shamunsa. So share. Na say ye to about 277 centers our Ghana ha and 40,000 polling centers so to say the national one where 277 centers na say ye enough policemen on be gina wie mam ya gina wa ka ba na yes no on form election task force where ya futu
other sister agencies
so but I am hoping say 277 no it's too small for them to let, but at the same time you say this having a Blekuma North in mind say even as a one constituency no issues by what did they mention as otherwise and can we hear the strength of the Ghana Police Service now this afutwe and what's ankeko what did they mention but I am giving it say afutu they can take it. But somebody with experience our election security I'm say assessment because venues are kwakoto about Electoral Commission of Ghana and decide and the policing of it and Ghana police and 277 centers bomb Kennedy at the praise program no was Shasia Kase and Kabomni Unity post 31st. And non ya kaka yesra ye party na ye ne de awie aka Ghana Police and Electoral Commission. NPP party na ye ne de awie aka Ghana Police and Electoral Commission. Say 1 ye better on 1 2 ye better on 2
na BBM why fine.
That's right.
Rocky Joojo Obeng. I mean, kind messages be me no be na yemfa common emra ewieye. Ekosiisen so ne higher Sempa FM. Mene former regional minister of the Western North region and a director of elections for the Ken Agyapong campaign. Obi, good evening. Can you ask Rocky that does he believe Ken was cheated in the last election? If yes, Why did he admit that the election was free and fair during the 2024 NPP national elections campaign after the primaries? Another one. Ken did not believe in going to church, so why now? And finally, ask him, how many jobs have Ken created? We are Frank or Worcester in Massachusetts, US of A, and the way I pray. Obi, good evening. Do double check the kind of communicators that Ayimedu Duke dispatches to various media houses in Ghana to communicate on behalf of the NPP. Guy G, ewo cantonment, and on the way I pray. Guy G, yeah, that's it. This one says, Obi, good evening. I beg you, ask Honorable Rocky to mention companies belonging to Ken. And did he say about Ken's business in Volta? Ken has just bought farmlands there. Please ask him this question for me. Way Efri Gordon Asari Bediako. This one says, Obi,
Atem did you Ohana?
Oh, damn. Okay. Where say Obi, please ask my senior, should Honorable Ken wins and fails to win the 2028 election, will he advise him to come again? Nana Amponsa Bediako and on the way up. Let me do this finally because of time. Or say Obi, it's unfortunate how some great NPP, how some echelons of the great NPP party are deliberately equipping the NDC with the necessary arsenal to attack the party, especially whoever wins the flag bearer race come 2028 in the name of campaigning for their respective candidates. If the goal is to rebrand the party, making it attractive to the good people of Ghana, then they should be measured in the utterances going forward. Honestly, they are making the job too difficult for communicators. Finally, permit me to say hi to Dr. Brian Agyapong, the face of Ghana's party politics and a presidential material, Jomo Opokwase Festus, and on the way I pray. Honorable Rocky, finally, I mean, any of the message I've already responded to
yes. You know, the very first one talks about say Kennedy Agyapong election 2023. O susuampa say ojitum say bibi tochima na bibi tochima ade na ojitum
ono aka say bibi are free and fair
ojitum Obi, you see we are there also about Kennedy Abaso, and in the heat of the moment, you know, say uye nipa papa na say woda suban papa bi adia ye value na to say enyama bejo ye wo election e de yenim yakoto aba Kennedy aye name ne say wodo NPP pa NPP danakoma so a lot of all of us know say Kennedy ni NPP ni onim say abano a kokoto ye no
yes
as at the time and the prevailing information our no it will be destructive to proceed and say let's do post audit right there. But what did they mention? I say let's do post audit right there. What did they mention? I say and nunti say ebeya obeboa ama ye campaign for election 2024 then no ejina ye no ntino and na wo menam ye
yes
echire ena niama APP te say okopie eye north east region wale
yes
ene baby bebre cherepone ya emrantia omonka say papa abano de ye told ma last time evidence na krani na me kra area ma omo frame Kennedy ko mo nim say me de me giramu ma o pa so ye kan abana edu baby ana a police phone say ye mfa de nko inside ye kwa no ma block ye o me yanko bi omo ko she inside okukukukukukuku ye pie ba ya ye say Kennedy enya zero ye gina ho minim no say yes he eba ne say but that time no ye nya ho anka nkyerɛw ene wabe ye the crowd to your phone say wo ba ye be di adanse say de course ni but what dey mention na say What did I mention? I say so. Any panana obusa sa asem no. Sa niyama wenti na yesi agina yese ye behwe na ensachira ni bi wo ha ya gye atum na minimize the possibility of all these things, happening on a grand scale. What did I mention? I say, it is born out of love for party. And Untina Kennedy proceeded in spite of some infractions dictated, which is why we say this time we won't allow any infraction to pass.
There were questions about jobs.
And jobs. Oh, Obi. Obepa man so far Kennedy jobs dey say go abonten ye nyina ye nim coastal akese water menyina ye ne dia Oman FM ewo ho net 2 ewo ho say me kase and it is even all over what did I mention so say me Bobby
and 7,000 figure no they doubt it so when you might for 7,000 but that has been part of the narrative.
And sir emi dey say me lawyer ena kasa lawyer we dey boa me. Se me wo businesses me wo nipa me di wo ho adwuma na me say enipa dodo say na me say wo say wo nyi ntuma lawyer dey na obeye
say snitch you can find the data from
enti wo mom na oba ko fa evidence no anya sa na law no moye no say wo allege say me need 7,000 nya na oba prove
yes
mba chante sa Kennedy wo and since then obi me prove say we need 7,000. Since then, our this propaganda never. Now, come if you say, you calculate 5,000. Now, 5,000, 7,000, 6,000. What that is? In terms of impact on any problem, what that is? Of course, I'm not suggesting say it is not, but I'm just saying say for those who have doubts. They are not saying so on creative and they are not saying say they are saying so be a 7,000 e bro so kakra na enru and I'm say wo side there na ehia wo no how about you come and prove nobody has come forward
to prove anything
and a matter to do with voter raging any enyumeku Obi real estate construction even with agro business enyuma ome enipa enyuma it starts from the time of clear site. People don't know this. Who create job? Obenya site supervisor, site manager, site security. Are these not jobs? They would be there for the life of the projects, and some of them get even transformed after that. And it is just not fair unless it is born out of mischief to say, bia washa and until washa no, we should not count it say juma. Me pacho wa many pay juma voter.
Rocky Joojo Obeng. No, Charlie. We brutal. After 31st, you best see the Incomobi.
Yes. Yeah, the praise. Yeah, the next venue, Ebebramo say we wakra. Yeah, next one post 31st, But me whisper to honorary team, I hope they accept it. Say Yemfanko the heart of the party. Yemfanko Ashanti region. Yemko the second phase, Wow.
Okay. We wish you well. Right.
Thank you.
Wish you very, very well. I mean, say, hit the ground. I don't know. Because time is said that anyhow. 4 more Saturdays to go and it will be election.
Yes. Saturday we are not coming. Not coming. Now one, I bear one.
Okay, that's Papa.
Okay.